Hello learners, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your bossman Sagar.Utekar and currently you're watching day 9 of Linux the final boss series. It's very late I'm uploading this video. Usually I upload video in the morning or at least in the evening, but I got busy in a couple of other activities and even we have program tomorrow. At the same time, I don't want to break the streak of Linux the final boss series. Whatever is committed, we are going to complete that in this month. We are going to learn Linux from scratch and we are going to learn it till the advanced. All the concept required for DevOps and SRE engineers. Correct. So this is the day 9 where we are going to learn the file transfer protocols available in Linux for us to use. So let's get started. As you know, all the nodes are available on our GitHub repository. I have uh, added nodes for SCP, SFTP, rsync, NFS, and FTP. But let me tell you that some of these concepts are very advanced, and we rarely use or uh, we don't even use those. So focus on these two protocols, SSH and SCP, for this exercise. And if you are interested, then you can go for SFTP, rsync, mount, FTP as well. Perfect. For this exercise, let me walk you through the prep step, how to create a sample environment setup. So if you have been following this exercise series, then you would have virtual box and virtual machine setup. You can use that. If you're not comfortable, then you can use AWS Cloud instances or GCP instances. That is also okay with me. Once your setup is ready, virtual machines are up, then you can install a couple of packages which are required to complete this exercise. OpenSSH server, OpenSSH client, rsync, NFS kernel server, NFS common, etc. With that, the next step is allowing SSH, NFS, FTP ports to be accessible from your local machine. If you are following If you are using EC2 instances, then you will need to update your security groups for that EC2 instance and allow this port to be accessible from your machine. Okay. Next thing is this is the sample data creation part. So you can create a test data on your local machine. Once that is done, you need to create a sample data and the directory structure on your virtual machine server 1 and server 2. Okay. You can Okay, but these two things you are definitely going to need. First is IPs of each of those versions. So you can run this command IP address show or IPA that will show you the IP address and use that IP address to ping from your local machine to that IP address of server 1 and server 2. So that instruction I have given here. The next thing is on local machine generate SSH keys using this command, then copy those using SSH copy ID to your server 1 and then server 2. Okay, and then you can test that connection using SSH command that we are going to discuss today. It's very simple. SSH command, what it does. Let's say I have EC2 instance somewhere and or I have virtual machine which is running in VirtualBox. And how do I access it? For that, we have protocols. To access a remote machine, which is somewhere in the cloud, we use this protocol, SSH, secure remote login or secure shell um, protocol. Okay, so the simple description for this command is secure remote login commands over encrypted channel. So it creates an encrypted channel for us to access that remote machine. The command is very simple. You need to use the SSH command. The user of that remote machine at the rate IP address of that machine. Run this command and then it will ask you for the password of remote machine. Provide that password and it will allow you to securely access the remote machine right out. The second important command is SCP. It allows you to copy files to the remote machine or from remote machine. Again, command is very simple. Use a SCP command. If you wish to copy file from your local machine, give the path of that file and where do you want to copy it on remote machine. So username at the rate IP address colon the path where you want to copy it on remote machine. That is upload part, which means you want to copy the file from local machine to the remote machine. Let's say you want to download file from remote machine to your local machine. How do you do that? Same command SCP, then full path like username at the rate IP address of remote machine colon from where you want to download that file and then where you want to download a file on your local machine. So that is the local directory bar. The next command is SFTP. It allows you to interact. It allows with a interactive file transfer over SSH. So it creates a secure shell session where you can do a file transfer from your local machine to the remote machine and remote to local. The command to open the secure session is the SFTP. SFTP username at the rate IP address of remote machine. Once that is open, you can use put and get command to copy the files from your local machine to remote and remote to local machine. rsync. rsync is an efficient sync uh, way to transfer only changes over SSH, preserving metadata. So this is very rare usage command. I personally have not used rsync so far at least. So try it on your own if you wish to learn rsync. Same for NFS. NFS is very important topic. So maybe if I get some time, I'll try to cover that in AWS, the Final Pass series somewhere. But for now, you can just try it out with your EC2 instances and EFS storage or NFS storage. Okay. So it allows you to mount remote NFS share as a local file system for seamless access. And so that you can have a similar view of that file system. And it can be, uh, accessible from all the machines which are connected to NFS storage. You can mount the storage using this command mount -d NFS the server IP and where you want to mount it. Then you can test it. If you wish to unmount, then you can use unmount. FTP is a legacy interactive file transfer mode. Currently, we use a secure mode, which is SFTP. For practical, okay, let me see if I can show you the practical. I have this, my local machine here. Let me show you at least for SSH and SCP if you can do. So SSH command, as we say, it is to securely access your remote machine. So SSH, and then you need to, so all these instructions you will find on our GitHub repository. Generate SSH key. Okay, first generate SSH key and then copy that on your machine. Just create this SSH key using SSH keygen command. Once that is done, copy the key to server 1. For that is use the command SSH copy ID, which is there on GitHub repository as well. Let me see if my virtual machines are running. Start these. There's some issue I was facing with the networking, but let's see if it works. Okay, it's not. It will prompt you for the password. Okay. This is the password of your remote machine. Yeah, you provided wrong password. Mm. Now the key has been copied. What you can do, you can test it with this command. See it works. Perfect. Now it's working. And then you can start using your remote machine without going to the your AWS console or VirtualBox. So that is the beauty of this SSH and SCP command. You don't need to go every time to the browser and AWS console or VirtualBox. You can use these commands to access your machine remotely. Okay, you can try this out with other server as well. The next command is SCP. So SCP, as the name suggests, it's a secure copy over SSH. You can copy it using same thing. So command is simple SCP. This is a private key of our machine which we created, and the file which we want to copy onto remote machine. This is a username of remote machine at the rate IP address colon where we want to copy it. So just you can run this. Now you will see that the file has been copied onto remote machine. Similarly, if you wish to um, copy something from remote machine to local, then you will need to change the sequence. So first is going to be a remote machine path, and the next is going to be where you want to copy it. Okay. Okay, let me try it on first VM. Yeah, it did work. Something wrong with my server too, but that is fine. The same thing will work on the server too as well for you at least. So try it out. The next thing, if we go back, these are the steps I followed. I connected to my server one, and then I try to copy the file from local to server, and remote server to local. The next thing is SFTP, which you can try it out. What you need to do is that open a SFTP session and then um, copy the transfer files from your local to remote and remote to local. Okay. The command is very simple. SFTP, if you do, will open the session for you. Yeah. Now this SFTP session has been opened. You can use command ls to see the files on your local machine, and lls to check what is there on the remote server. Okay, it is correct, right? Yeah. So if you see here, I have given the expansion. From your SFTP session on one of the remote server, you can do ls to navigate to list server 2's current directory, and cd to change the directory to docs, and uh, to check the local current directory, you can use the ls and lcd to change local to backup. So you can use these combinations and try it out. Then there we have a command put and get to upload from local to remote current directory, and get to download to local current directory. rsync, think I won't suggest you to try rsync. Like if you're interested, then you can try it out rsync and NFS. But at least SSH and SCP as well as SFTP, definitely you folks should try it out. And at the end, have similar kind of exercise which you can go through it. Once that is done, you can mark this completion checklist. And for tomorrow, we are going to check very simple topic: environment variables, aliases, and shell customization. That's very easy topic. We'll try to learn that as well. Okay, so that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. See you soon. Bye.